Welcome everyone. Welcome to Raw live from Boston, Massachusetts. Okay then, the hometown of John Cena. The first full episode of Raw here in SDR 2011 numerous mode. And we're just to be fair in reality, 2 or 3 days after the Extreme Rules preview, but in game time, 24 hours after. And welcome to Monday Night Raw. As we kick things off with, ladies and gentlemen, the new Divas champion, Gail Kim. She is going to be in Divas action here tonight, of course, ladies and gentlemen. At Extreme Rules, she did defeat Melina for that championship. So Gail Kim, of course, the new Divas champion, winning it at Extreme Rules, and she faces off against this woman, Natalya. 1/3 of the Hart Dynasty, I should say. And of course, Natalya, if she does win this matchup, future Divas title opportunity. You pin the champion, or if you pin a number one contender for the title, then you get a future title opportunity, and that's what could happen for Natalya. Ultimately, Melina does have her rematch clause though, so yeah. So we could perhaps get a triple threat situation once we get to our next pay-per-view, which is going to be the Bash. So far, we have nothing really confirmed for the card. No title matches confirmed at all. But maybe if Natalya could actually get this victory, then, we could get into Natalya versus Gail Kim, Natalya versus Melina, or a triple threat between Natalya, Melina, and Gail Kim for the Divas Championship. But anyway, as we kick things off here, first full show of Raw here in SVR 2011 numerous mode, and the first matchup of the first full show. And now here we go. Gail Kim immediately going to start things off with the gate. With a kick, and ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight in your main event of Raw, we shall see who faces off against WWE Champion Randy Orton, as we're going to have a triple threat number one contenders matchup between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and ladies and gentlemen, John Cena. Cena, of course, a new attitude. Of course, attacking Orton just before their matchup a couple weeks back. So yeah, the new attitude of John Cena should be interesting in how that plays into the triple threat where he faces off against DX. DX, of course, former Unified Tag Team Champions before using it to Jeremy's back at the Backlash preview a couple months back. And now as we focus here in this matchup, of course, Shawn Michaels, he has defeated Randy Orton before in a non-title contest. Of course, once, like I said, pin the champion, get a future title opportunity. That's what Michaels did. But, it's on the line. So if Michaels doesn't win the triple threat, he doesn't get a future title opportunity until he could either pin the champion again, pin the number one contender, or, just win another contenders match, or some way, somehow make a statement and a claim for the title once again. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, of course, currently right now, our GMs are anonymous, the anonymous Raw GM. We do not know who that is. The Smackdown GM, I got a good idea on who I know that is, but we're gonna wait for him to make an appearance. And the Easter GM, also anonymous, so the Smackdown one, the Smackdown GM is our closest to knowing who he or she is. I'm not gonna spoil it though, but for Raw and ECW, that is a little bit of a mystery. They're having more of a backstage type role compared to a Smackdown GM and what he's gonna do in recent weeks. He or she, I should say. Anyway, now Natalya turning Gail Kim around. The Divas champion is in trouble. Has her up. Back suplex, taking her down. Natalya could definitely be a future Divas champion here in Universe mode. She just needs that one big victory over either Melina. If she doesn't get one over Gail Kim here, nice. Or she could get one over Gail Kim right here. And then, of course, future Divas title opportunity. She definitely could be one in the future. But it's all a matter of just getting the opportunity. And now Natalya, so far ruling this matchup against Gail Kim, the Divas champion, not looking too good so far. Working on the arm now. And now leg drop onto the arm. Right there by Natalya. Gail Kim put up one hell of a fight over Melina to become the new Divas champion at Extreme Rules. Melina did hold it for a while. So yeah, anyway, now the Hurricane rebounding the legs. Can this be it? One. Nope. Caught Natalya off guard there, but not enough to even get a 2 count. And now, here we go again. Gail Kim is going to try this again. Second time can't be a charm. First time didn't work out. Second time, it's just a 2 count. It's slightly better. A third time could lead to a 3 count. We don't know. And we're now Gail Kim. Okay, then. Bring Natalya down right face first down to a mat. And now here we go again, a hurricanrana, rebounding the legs once again. Here we go, third time a charm. Can this be it? And no, only a 2 count once again. Gail Kim just gonna try these hurricanranas here and try to see if they could work against Natalya, but Natalya is tougher than that. It's gonna take more than that to take her down. But she does get taken down to the concrete on the outside. Closer in her head on the steel steps as well. Kind of a nasty landing for her. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next episode of Universe Mode should be ECW. And so that shall be exciting. First full show of ECW. So shall we see what happens there. I am a little sick and I'm trying so hard not to cough during this. So, yeah, which is why I'm talking a little bit faster than usual. And I regularly talk fast. Anyway, now Gail Kim to go behind to Natalya, dropkick to the back. Natalya not going to go down though. Not even all much phased by a couple strikes here to the Divas Gym. Gail Kim on the ropes now. And now to the outside, well, to the ring apron she goes, I should say. Natalya, now to the outside goes Gail Kim. Natalya on a roll in this matchup to kick things off here, live in Boston, here on Raw. Well, the new attitude of John Cena would be cheered for by the fans. Speaking of which, Gail Kim getting a chair there, a little desperation there. Gail Kim could be having to change an attitude if she was to use that chair. Well, we know she could. And now what's this? Bring Natalya over. Has her by the barricade, and Jesus, driving her down to the barricade. And now can take her over there as well. Kick right to the side. Gail Kim rushes back to the ring. Referee on the count of 6 here. Gail Kim getting a count off victory. Won't be the best of victories for her. I'm pretty sure she won't want that type of victory anyway. But I guess she's trying to take a breather to the outside. She goes now once again. Natalya not playing any games here. Of course, she wins this matchup. Future Divas title opportunity. Like I said, and now discus. Well, almost a discus close line, but instead turned to like a spin punch right to the back. European upcut there. Gail Kim doesn't go down, but she definitely is feeling the effects of that one. Now working on the arm once again. What's this? Natalya bring Gail Kim to the ring post. And now just, I guess, head and arm first, really? Head and shoulder, maybe? Didn't fully complete it, though. To the barricade now she goes. Natalya now, count out victory for her. This could be nice for her. Only a 6 count once again, same like it was for Natalya earlier, a couple seconds ago. Strong Irish whip into, never mind, Gail Kim decides not to rebound off the ropes there. Well, at least doesn't go off the ropes, so not really what Natalya intended, but I guess anything could work for her. But that didn't really work out too well for her right there. Anyway, now Gail Kim to kick. Has her locked into a headlock. Has her now, and now just going to slam her face down into the mat here. Gail Kim now, what a hurricanrana. Or I guess a running head scissors, and now what's this? Working on the arm again momentarily, not really a submission, I guess. More like a hold. Natalya is now hurting. Gail Kim has turned the tables here tonight to kick things off on Raw. But now Natalya off the headlock, has her here. Suplex, a regular suplex right there. Basic, but yet effective, I guess. And now what's this? Has her elbow right to the top of the head. Pretty slow matchup so far, to be fair. Nothing too special, but I guess, you know, it is the first match of Raw, so there you go. And now once again, the elbow right to the head, wearing her down here. Doing a very good job at it. But anyway, her crown out of nowhere, fast-paced by Gail Kim. Oh, the pull moves out of nowhere. Well, speed advantage definitely goes to Gail Kim. Strength advantage, I would say, definitely has to go to Natalya. Now, Gail Kim gonna take her down. Natalya crumbling down to the mat right there. And now, Gail Kim, the stare off of Natalya, is saying, give me your best shot. And Natalya, well, she bloody will. I don't know why I said bloody. I'm not British, but there. And now, what's this? Tree of Woe, and now stomping down onto the chin momentarily. Gail Kim did say, bring your best shot. Natalya, well, she's trying. So far, none of these two women have hit, like, their fringe maneuvers, I believe. Anyway, rope break now for Gail Kim. Natalya, what's this? Kick gets caught close, not taken. Gail Kim's head off, drop kick. Well, not drop kick, leg drop. Throwback sandal. As well, now Natalya on the roll here. She's looking very good in this matchup. I would like to say that she's been rolling most of this matchup, which I'm pretty sure she has. So Gail Kim needs to try to turn the table. She did pretty good for herself against Melina. But Natalya is a whole different competitor. And now, oh, foot right to her face right there. And Natalya, she's dazed off of that one, taking a little time to recover. Gail Kim now, she's hurting as well. Natalya now, the kick gets caught. Sweep of the legs by Gail Kim, nice technique. And now, working on the arm once again. Not submission, but just a regular, I guess a regular move, I would like to say. Referee doesn't go to the, pin submission predicament. Knee right to the head shortly after, and now to the World Hurricanrana. And Kim now, what's this? Has her in like a sleeper hold here. And Natalya, can this be oh, never mind. Rope break. I think Natalya's foot touched the rope, didn't probably see it though. And now Natalya, wall strike. And the kick shortly after, and now has the arm here. What is she looking for? Just gonna take her down right there. And now he's gonna bring her to center of the ring. This could be all she will for Gail Kim, but Kim, the puncher to a midsection. Kim still has to fight here. And now here we go. DDT takes her down. Flow over DDT. Nicely done by the Divas champion. The new Divas champion, I should say. Who won it at Extreme Rules. And, well, I guess not really springboard. And she caught nothing but the mat there. Natalya was dazed. The next thing she sees, Gail Kim laying below at her feet. That worked out well in Natalya's favor. By accident, at least. And now what's this? Of course, work on those legs for a sharpshooter later on in this matchup. That is, if Natalya could be able to actually do it. And that momentary had her. And now what's this? Well, speak of the devil, because Natalya now, she has the Divas champion locked in off of the missed crossbody. Off the missed connection. Gail Kim now, she's struggling. Is she going to tap? Kim has tapped out. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalya has submitted the Divas champion. Wow. Okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalya has made the Divas champion tap out. Gail Kim has tapped out. Natalya has defeated the Divas champion, and she's going to get a future Divas star opportunity. Whether if it's at the bash or after the bash, she does get a title opportunity in the future. But we shall see when. What a big victory for Natalya. An amazing one, as a matter of fact. Congratulations to her. Big one for her right there. As well, ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to, well, your next contest. Still kind of surprised after that victory right there. But anyway, Evan Bourne, the high fly, and Evan Bourne takes one half of the unified WWE World Tag Team Champions in The Miz. Of course, Jeremy successfully retained their titles last night at Extreme Rules, and now here we go, Miz. Gonna get an early start, I guess. Well, might as well, Miz. Might as well. Miz attacking Evan Bourne here. Bourne, midway through his entrance, and Miz here, without Chris Jericho, attacking Evan Bourne. We still need to figure out number one contenders for the unified tag titles in the future. But we shall see more about that in the upcoming episodes of Raw. Or it could just be Morrison and Truth later on again. But anyway, now, what's this? Miz off of the attack to Evan Bourne. But Bourne, well, he's making the best of it. Attacking Miz now. Matchup has now officially begun. And Evan Bourne, after getting blindsided from behind, wasn't expecting that at all. Was Bourne, or was the fans at all? Or was I, as a matter of fact. But Evan Bourne doing pretty well for himself so far. That attack probably hyped him up just a little bit more. Imagine how big of a victory it will be for Evan Bourne to defeat a competitor like The Miz, a successful competitor, a successful multiple tag team champion like The Miz. Of course, Miz came up short in the United States Championship match against Sheamus at Extreme Rules, but he didn't come up short in the ladder match for the unified tag titles, as both him and Chris Jericho retained those titles. Miz could be double champion, both United States and unified tag team champions, if he actually did defeat Sheamus though. But Sheamus and Miz had one hell of a matchup. Miz put up one hell of a fight, not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, it was Sheamus who got the victory. Speaking of which, Sheamus is up next, as a matter of fact. In the United States Championship Open Challenge, Sheamus defends against a mystery opponent. Whoever answers the challenge. Who knows, it could even be, Mrs. tag team partner Chris Jericho. It could be anyone. It could even be one of those three men who are in the number one contenders match later on tonight. It could be Cena, could be HBK, could be Triple H. We don't know. Could be anyone, as long as they're in the Raw roster. Anyway, now, Miz now, couple strikes delivering it to Evan Bourne, and now has some DDT. Taking Bourne down, and Bourne, he's hurting after that one. Miz with the X handle. And now The Miz, one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, to the corner. Goes Bourne, almost hitting the ref there. The ref had to get out of the way though. And now Miz, the go behind on Evan Bourne. I know, just get him across the head with that one. Couple strikes here, Miz. Slowing down the pace, DET shortly after once again. And the attack for Miz is working for him now. It's working in his favor. Originally, it kind of didn't, but now able to turn that around. Off the ropes and just a hip toss. Delivering it right to Evan Bourne, and Bourne, he's struggling, stomp across the face. Double X handle didn't get off it though. I believe he probably got some of it, like the knee and some of that. And we now collar and elbow top. Who's going to win this exchange? Evan Bourne is weakened, so therefore Miz will win this one. And now has him up. Suplex. That was going to roll through to a pin there. But Bourne now trying to fight back here. Evan Bourne, was trying to do a running grapple there, I will assume. Gets the kick right to the moneymaker of the Miz, right to the face. And now the kick right to the back. And now Evan Bourne perhaps turned the tables here. Miz was doing well for himself across maybe the span of the last couple of seconds. Well, 2 minutes, I believe, or something like that. But now Bourne able to turn things around like it was in the beginning of this matchup. For when the attack really didn't go all the way that Miz wanted it to. And now it's this Bourne Hurricanrana taking the Miz down. And now Miz getting kicked in the back for his troubles. What impact by the high-flying Evan Bourne. Of course, Bourne definitely could be a future champion. Let's just pretend the Cruiserweight title never existed, because that was a failed thing I tried to do earlier on in Universe Mode. But let's just pretend like that was never a thing. Got it? Okay, cool. But anyway, Evan Bourne definitely could be a future United States champion at least. He could even answer the United States title Open Challenge up next. We don't know. Could even be Miz. Could even be WWE champion Randy Orton. But of course, Evan Bourne in the first hour, well, I won't want to say first hour match because we simulated the first, second, and third matchup for Raw. But in the first episode of Universe Mode, the first hour showcased matchup was, of course, Evan Bourne and Sheamus in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Evan Bourne ultimately never got a United States Championship opportunity, however. And if he did, which I can't really remember to the best of my ability, but if he did, he obviously lost that one, because Sheamus has been holding the title since this universe has begun. So Sheamus has been a dominant United States champion so far. And now, off the ropes goes Bourne. Miz ducking underneath here. What's this? Misses the grapple once again. Happened a couple seconds ago earlier. Didn't really pay attention to that much though. And now Miz, here we go, has him. The neck breaker we saw plenty of times last night at Extreme Rules. And we know what that leads to. Miz's finishing skull crushing finale. And he nails it. Onto Evan Bourne. Bourne's face getting driven down into a mat. Bourne's body is lifeless. And Miz gonna take complete control of that one. Counter ref. 1, 2, and the Miz gets the victory here tonight. On Raw here tonight in Boston. Evan Bourne put up one hell of a fight. And a couple of moments there. Had a couple of moments for Evan Bourne in which he put up a good fight. But at the end of the day, the Miz gets the victory here tonight on Raw. And well, ladies and gentlemen, what a victory it is for Miz. Had an impressive performance last night at Extreme Rules against Sheamus. Didn't win the United States title at the end of the day, but now, well, gets a victory over Evan Bourne, a much needed victory. Singles competition wise, as well, him and Jericho should defend those unified titles at the Bash. We don't know against who yet, but that shall progress in the next couple of weeks. And now the Miz celebrating well worth. However, it was questionable to ask of what he did earlier by attacking Evan Bourne. And what a weird celebration for Miz. Barking like a dog. But anyway, there we go. That's it. Miz gets the victory, and here we go. Evan Bourne has been cleared out. Miz has been cleared out. And now, well, I'm just going to give some backstory here. So, there's a way to regularly do a title match that I completely forgot how to do. But basically, for Universe Mode, I could just exit out of Universe Mode. Obviously, keep Universe Mode turned on, but exit out. Go to Exhibition, and create just a title match. Instead of doing like a whole cheat to do title matches on the Universe Mode menu thing, on the menu screen for Universe Mode. Because that just makes the title invisible, and it says new champion crowned either way. And also, says number 1 contenders match in the graphic later on. You guys will see. So anyway, person who answered the challenge is going to be John Morrison. Morrison, well, him and Truth didn't have a great performance last night at Extreme Rules, so Morrison could turn that luck around for him and Truth. Imagine if Morrison and Truth could challenge for those tag titles again. Morrison could be heading in there, United States champion, but he has one hell of a tough task ahead of him, and that tough task is, well, the Great White, the United States champion, Sheamus. Sheamus, of course, one hell of a competitor. Definitely could be a future world champion, but so far, he's been dominating the United States title division, been dominating the mid-card. And, well, can that end? Can that reign of terror end for Sheamus? Will John Morrison be the one to end it here tonight on Raw Live in Boston? We shall see. Morrison has answered the United States Championship Open Challenge. And this Boston crowd, well, they look happy about it. Morrison could be the new United States champion here tonight. We shall see. But of course, well, going back to the graphic thing, yeah. Let's just pretend that none ever happens, because the celebration after, the title is invisible. And it also says no more contenders match there. I could have just went to exhibition and just put the title match there instead of doing it on your remote. So yeah, that's my bad. Anyway, here we go. Sheamus and Morrison just gets ran over by the United States champion. Sheamus now with this double axe handle, taking down Morrison. Fast-paced start to Sheamus, into this Sheamus and Morrison match. But surprisingly, the one to be pulling off all the fast-paced maneuvers have not been Morrison. It's been Sheamus. Morrison trying to fight back now. Sheamus not going to let that happen. Some brutal strikes. And into the corner goes Morrison, chest first. And now Sheamus looking to retain this United States Championship here tonight. And of course, Sheamus, well, if Sheamus does win this one, well, it just gets kind of more difficult. I guess it never really ends, because next week, it will be another United States Championship Open Challenge. Yes, I think the only difference, however, is whether it will be Sheamus who actually do it or not. Because if Morrison wins here tonight, you know, the next week we could be having John Morrison hold the United States Championship Open Challenge as he body slams the current U.S. champion Sheamus down into the mat. The Great White Sheamus. And now Morrison, Jesus Christ. I guess Starship Pain? I don't even know, but okay. That worked out pretty well for Morrison. Very effective. Didn't get all of it though, but hey, it kept Sheamus stunned. It took Sheamus down. That's all that matters at this point. John Morrison, obviously the speed advantage, same like last match. Gail Kim had the speed advantage. Sheamus had the power advantage. I mean, Gail Kim had the speed advantage. Natalya had the power advantage. So can that be what works out for Sheamus? Because Sheamus has the speed advantage. I'm just effing everything up here. Sheamus has the power advantage, and Morrison has the speed advantage. So can this be like last matchup, where it's the power that defeats the speed? And if that's the case, then Sheamus will win this matchup here tonight. But we don't know, because it could just be completely different as Morrison once again. Oh, Sheamus hitting the referee by accident there. The ref's not going to call that a disqualification. He knows that was by accident. Sheamus doesn't seem too fazed by it, though. But that's able to perhaps give Morrison what he needs here to get the upper hand in this matchup and perhaps become the new United States champion of the Raw brand. And now working on the arm here. Just for a couple seconds there. Sheamus, he is hurting after that one. Now John Morrison, well, was thinking of something. Wasn't able to fully do it though. As now Sheamus, the club and blow across the arm right there. And now both men hitting each other. At the same time, man, Sheamus just bulldozing over John Morrison. What a shoulder block. I guess shoulder tackle? Or whatever you want to say. Into the corner goes Morrison. Sheamus follows him. Shoulder barrage. To a midsection of Morrison. Turns him around now. And now the go behind. What's this? Elbow right to the small of the back. And now clothesline takes him down. A club and blow, as a matter of fact. And now, well, Sheamus rolling this matchup. And now rebounds it. Sidewalk. Taking down John Morrison. And Morrison not doing too well here. Like at all. But Morrison gets the kick. Running kick right there. And now, can this be it for Morrison? I perhaps spoke too soon. Never mind, rope break off the camel clutch right there. So Sheamus gets a lucky break. Morrison all of a sudden a flurry of offense out of nowhere. But Sheamus not going to take that too lightly. Sweeps the leg though. Does John Morrison shooting star press. Standing shooting star press. Very impressive from the always athletic, always exciting to watch in that ring is John Morrison. Into a corner goes Sheamus. And now, punch right in between the eyes there. And now Morrison just looking to pull off multiple offensive maneuvers. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker taking down Sheamus. Sheamus is hurting now. And Morrison now gets kicked for his troubles. Sheamus now into the corner. He goes. Morrison slowly making his way there. Not going to be able to make it there in time to do whatever he wanted to do. Morrison holding on to his abdomen. He is definitely hurt. And now Sheamus could definitely capitalize off of that. I can't speak apparently. And when now what's this? Snap mare. And now rope break shortly after though. And now Sheamus could utilize this whole 5 count here. Well, he does get disqualified. Sheamus' advantage doesn't matter. Well, he's going to let go at 4 anyway. Sheamus is a fine champion, don't get it wrong. But the way he goes about business could be questionable. And, well, there you go. Fine champion. Morrison, I guess, had none left in the tank. Off of the submission. There goes Sheamus with a victory here tonight. Still United States champion is Sheamus with the invisible title. Yeah. Don't worry. Every other title match after this, we actually have the title being shown because I know how to properly do a title match. Well, at least I remember how to properly do a title match besides doing it on pay-per-views. So there we go. So now moving on to your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Triple threat #1 contenders for the WWE Championship winner will face Randy Orton at, well, could be at the Bash, but we don't know. Our anonymous Raw GM, whoever that is, he could make it at the Bash. It makes the most sense for the title match between Orton and Cena, or Orton and Triple H, or Orton and Michaels to be at the Bash. It makes the most sense for it to be at the Bash. But, you know, he could make it. He could make the title match next week. He could make the title match in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. He could make the title match in the go-home show of Raw before the Bash, which I don't get why he would do that. But, you know, heck, he could do anything he wants, I guess. He's the general manager, but the anonymous Raw GM did appoint this as a #1 contenders match, so we shall see what happens here. Shawn Michaels, of course, when we did the simulation, didn't hold the title for too long, held it for a month. When we did the 1-year simulation of Universe Mode to set up for, like, our current champions, which made, like, Sheamus United States champion and stuff like that. So, yes, and the title just, well, mostly shifted between Cena and Orton. Started off with Cena, ended with Orton, and midway through it went to Michaels. So here we go, interesting history. Triple H has never held the WWE title here in Universe Mode when we originally simulated it. But the history of Universe Mode actually started all the way back in episode 1. The simulation and setup for it will not count in history. So here now, Michaels, definitely a fan favorite. The new attitude of John Cena, very questionable. Although he just attacked Orton when Cena and Orton faced off against each other a couple weeks back. But I guess call it questionable. Cena came out the same old usual way he usually does. The orange tire, the hustling down to the ring. Doesn't look too changed here. So, yeah. And now, well, I guess you could say the odd one out at this point. The odd one out from this matchup. The game. Triple H, obviously never count Triple H out. But it's just weird to where he lies. Cena and Orton, obvious history. Way too obvious history. Well, Universe Mode wise, after the Cena attack on Orton. Michaels, he has defeated he has defeated Orton in non-title contests. In a non-title match. Maybe 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago on Raw. Michaels defeated Orton just before Orton's title defense against Edge at Extreme Rules. So, what I'm being told here, Edge is not getting his rematch clause for some apparent reason. So, stuff is getting a little bit weird here on Raw. A little questionable. But who am I to say what the anonymous Raw GM can and cannot do? It is his or hers show. But for me, it's a little bit questionable here. Raw is being a little bit weird here. But anyway, now Triple H, what I mean when I say he's the odd one out, nothing really connected to the WWE Championship. Michaels defeated Orton, Cena attacked Orton, Triple H hasn't really been too involved in it. So yeah, we shall see what happens here. Now DDT by Triple H to John Cena. DX here could obviously, team up against Cena, take him out, leave it to a 1-1 matchup, which at this point is what they're doing, exchanging elbow drops, multiple elbow drops to John Cena here. And now what's this? Triple H now sending Cena Oh, never mind. Knee right to the gut. I was gonna send him over the ropes. Take him out of the ring. And now Michaels decides, well, no more alliances. And now Michaels gonna go all out here on both Cena and Triple H. Well, he's gonna try his best here. DDT by John Cena to Triple H, repaying the favor from her on this match a couple seconds ago. I can't talk. And now go behind by Triple H, able to reverse wherever Cena was gonna try to go for. Michaels, well, breaking up the alliance here. DX could just do a handicap situation on Cena. But, well, I guess Michaels decided to screw it. Everyone for himself. So, Hunter, you defend yourself. I defend myself. Cena will defend himself. Not sure how wise that was by Cena to try to... Well, I guess I was at least going to try to wear down Triple H. Not going to really get the victory there. Especially since Michaels was in front of him. But I guess momentarily wear him down. We all know Cena. He is smarter than that in-ring veteran. So, Triple H shows Michaels. When we compare experience, obviously Michaels and Triple H far more superior to Cena. But Cena, obviously, a veteran in his own right. But Triple H and Shawn Michaels just a little higher up there. And now Triple H has Michaels, takes him down right there. And now Cena just did like a taunt in which like he had long hair or something like that. That was weird. And went out DDT by Triple H here. Taking down DX member Shawn Michaels, of course, former Unified Tag Team Champions, RD Generation X. Before obviously losing it to Jeremy's. And now Michaels on ring apron here. Triple H charging it up, and to the outside goes Michaels. Cena, I guess he was trying to hit Triple H, but that didn't really work out well for Cena. Maybe even trying to hit Shawn. And now to the outside goes Triple H. Cena, well, I was about to say the only one left in the ring, but Michaels taunting away in front of Cena. Cena just gonna ignore it. Cena's focused on Triple H here, but no, never mind. A little weird turn, and now the classic knee right to the face by Triple H. And now what's this? Shawn, a sledgehammer, Triple H's own specialty. This is a triple threat, which equals no disqualification. And now what's this? Triple H has Cena up. Suplex once again, basic but deadly, basic but effective. Michaels though got a sledgehammer, interesting weapon choice. And now here we go. There's the DX team up I was talking about. There's the DX team up that they're gonna have to do to take out John Cena. And now Fishman suplex by Cena. Michaels right there to break it up though. Now once again, not sure how wise this is by Cena to just be doing pinfall and submission predicaments onto Triple H right in front of Shawn Michaels. But hey, if it works, it works. Which to be fair is not working, which is kind of the point. But right now Shawn gonna take down Triple H. Hunter goes to the outside. And now Michaels, what's this? He's gonna focus on Cena or not? Cena gonna go to the outside. Triple H gets back inside the ring. Michaels, he's gonna go to the outside or not. This is kind of weird. Of course, Triple Threat need to have eyes in the back of your head. Pinfalls and submissions could, well, they could happen at anywhere at any time, as it would a regular matchup. But of course, more dangerous because we could have the one person that's out, for example, out of the ring, knocked out, resting, whatever, and then bam, another person could just come up from behind, steal a victory and stuff like that. So basically, that's why these alliances and triple threats are helpful. You take one man out of the equation, and then once you take that one person out of the equation, you leave it to a 1-1 match, which increases your odds. So it's what Michaels and Triple H really should be doing. They've done it a couple times here, but I guess they decide everyone for himself. No DX versus Cena here. Although Triple H now to steal steps, Michaels is going after Cena as well. Triple H steal steps. Of course, legal, no disqualification. Into the ring goes Michaels. Triple H now into the ring. And now Michaels attacking Triple H once again to go behind. Elbow right to the back shortly after. Cena now running all the way around the ring to connect with the shoulder block. And Michaels, he's going to no-sell it. Michaels, fighting spirit, lifts up Cena in the back suplex. Fine spirit by HBK, Shawn Michaels, and now Triple H. Off the ropes goes Michaels. What's this? Oh, never mind. Cena actually caught him there. Maybe a little bit of double team by Cena and Triple H. Then again, could have been accidental. And by accidental, I just mean Triple H didn't really want Cena to really do that. And now, oh, hit with the sledgehammer, and there we go. Michaels, he got Triple H's favorite weapon in the world, and Triple H, he's going to use his favorite weapon in the world. Uses it against uses it against HBK, uses it against John Cena. Well, Michaels, it was obviously intended for him to use it, but Triple H ultimately ends up being the first one to use it here, and now just killing Cena with that sledgehammer. Multiple sledgehammer shots And now facing Michaels, but Cena from behind. Off the ropes goes Triple H. Cena, getting distracted by Michaels, was looking at him momentarily. So Michaels guessing he's deciding to take a breather, and Triple H gonna use that sledgehammer once again, never gets old. But now here's the questionable part. Well, if Michaels doesn't get to the ring in time, and Triple H could just easily pin Cena. Cena's now weakened, but Cena back up to his feet, of course, because he's Super Cena. And now what's this? All three of these men scouting each other out, trying to see what could happen on the outside of the ring. And now Shawn and Cena momentarily teaming up against Triple H, delivering multiple back and forth strikes like he's a ping pong ball. Or like a tennis match here of strikes against Triple H. But now, every man for himself at this point. We have Cena against Triple H. Shawn, Cena, Shawn and Triple H. And now what's this here? John Cena. Side Russian leg sweep down to Shawn Michaels. Triple H just gonna watch John, and now he has John Cena. A couple of kicks right to the midsection. Not really doing anything all that much too great of damage to John Cena, but Michaels, he's weakened. Cena's also weakened. Triple H, well, he doesn't look all that fatigued. He doesn't look all that weakened. Both Michaels, Cena holding on to their abdomen. Triple H doing pretty well for himself so far. Of course, using the sledgehammer to his advantage, which definitely has been, the main and big factor in this matchup so far for the game. Into the ring he goes, though, as Cena's going to send him into the ring. And now what's this? Cena just going to push away Michaels, and Triple H, he's back for more, sending Cena into the ring now. And now it could be Michaels and Triple H in a one-on-one advantage here. On the outside, or not. Well, this is just a regular Extreme Rules matchup, a regular hardcore matchup, if you will. No false count anywhere situation here. Or, never mind. It is a false count anywhere situation, so, let's pretend I never said that. And now what's this? Triple H has his tag team partner, and now into the barricade goes Michaels. And now, I don't know what's happening to the lion here. Okay, that was weird. Thought we were gonna have some interference. Well, we're having some lighting. What? Ladies and Randy Orton. So I guess the lighting was happening. The WWE champion Randy Orton, he's in a referee t-shirt. What? And Orton going after Cena. And now the RKO to John Cena. And Michael's gonna take advantage of that. Sharpshooter. Oh, never mind. Figure for the lock. And now what's this? Orton going after Triple H now. Triple H has never done anything to Orton. They have no history here in Universe mode. They have absolutely zero history, and RKO for Triple H as well. And Cena, he's down after the RKO. Still down from the RKO from Randy Orton. And Shawn Michaels not going to get the victory. Orton, is he walking away? Ladies and gentlemen, think Randy Orton. Yep, Orton's walking away. Well, it doesn't matter. Referee shirt or not, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton. Randy Orton, of course, WWE champion. Referee shirt or not, he could have still done that interference. Delivering an RKO to John Cena, and for some apparent reason doing one to Triple H. I don't know why he didn't do one to Michaels, especially since Michaels has pinned him in a non-title contest before. I get the Orton and Cena problem. Cena attacked Orton before their matchup. But for this one right here, attacking Triple H, a little questionable on Orton's part. But hey, I guess weaken down your opponents, especially since, well, Triple H has definitely been looking like the fan favorite to win this matchup. Well, wise on how impressive he's been throughout this matchup. And now spinebuster to the outside to John Cena. Just barely missing those steel steps, and Michaels gonna take advantage of that now. Headlock, knee, delivering it right to the game. But Triple H now gonna fight back here, and now has him. Here we go, the nail in the coffin. This could be it. Pedigree. Triple H taking some time though. Onto the concrete. What? The ref going to the inside. What? The ref just. What? Cena just going to take advantage off of that now. And Triple H, he has to be pissed. Like, first the Orton RKO. And then just this, the ref going inside the ring. And then not even going to the outside. Even though he saw that Triple H was pinning Michaels. He saw that Triple H pinned Michaels. But then, as soon as Triple H went into the full pin predicament, the ref just said, screw it. went inside the ring as well. And now Cena just gonna play possum. Well, not play possum. Just play a game of cat and mouse here against Triple H. Not sure why that is. And now both DX punching John Cena, rightfully so, to be fair, upon Cena's actions on Orton. And now Michaels, what's this? Gonna send Triple H into the ring. This match has been lasting one hell of a long time, to be fair, if you ask me. And now into the ring goes Michaels. Cena thought I was gonna do something. Into the ring goes. Okay, never mind. Michaels blocking the way. I'm still kind of questioning what happened with the ref there. Like, the ref just decided not a pin, not to count the pin. Triple H, I believe Triple H would be number one contender now, and Triple H would have a matchup at the Bash against Randy Orton for the WWE Championship if it wasn't for that damn ref. Triple H has gotten screwed over here tonight on Raw, but he's doing very well for himself, however. Off the spine buster. Yeah, you know what that means. The pedigree shortly after, but Michaels not gonna let Triple H be able to do that. Back suplex, taking down the game. And now Cena just resting on the ropes here, doing what the referee did earlier to not count the pin for Triple H. Cena, not sure if this is mocking the game or not, but I don't know. It's weird on what Cena's doing here. Low thrust press into multiple mounted punches here by Michaels. Michaels not going to stop right there with those punches. And Cena just staring down Michaels there. Michaels just like, what are you doing, I guess. And now here we go. DX with a double team on Cena once again. We saw this earlier on in the night. Earlier on in this matchup. They continue to do it once again. Michaels now. Oh, never mind. Cena working on the arm side rush in the next sweep. He did that. Michaels on the outside a couple minutes ago. And now was this Shawn. Cena with the pin. And Shawn thought he was going to jump off the top rope. Cena now. Cena gets the victory. What? Well, ladies and John Cena has stolen the victory. Michaels was planning on breaking it up. He could have jumped off the top rope, decided not to. Cena now. Well, Triple H has rolled out the ring. Michaels just, I guess, over fatigued, and now, here we go. Cena, you won the damn match, and Cena attacking. Just attacking Michaels after. John Cena wins the matchup here tonight on Raw, but that's not enough. Of course, he needs that one final statement. Cena will challenge Randy Orton for the WWE Championship at the Bash. But this time, the roles are reversed. The roles are switched from what we're used to. We're used to seeing Orton as the bad guy and Cena as the fan favorite, the lovable babyface, the ones that kids look up to. But at this point, the roles are switched. Orton, the fan favorite. Orton, the fighting champion. Cena, the coward. Come the Bash, we have Orton and Cena. The roles are switched. And Michaels, ladies and gentlemen, in the history books, he still has defeated Randy Orton. So we don't know. He could still get that WWE title opportunity in the future. But that's up to the anonymous Raw GM. That's it. The first ever full episode of Raw. First ever full episode of Universe Mode we've done in this year 2011. That's it. Catch you all in ECW, and goodbye.